And that's unfortunate. I mean, because I limited experience with that. My brother in IT was having some issues like that last year, and it just okay. So now it says you're back online. Your
I'm
YouTube
back.
just pinged.
I know you
Uh,
missed me. I know you missed me. Guardians, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to buy, some type of new port. I don't know. We're going to look at it. I'll have
I think
somebody.
it's literally the cable. I would at the very worst, don't go nuts with buying a crazy expensive internet Ethernet cable or something like that. But how far is it from your modem?
Oh, well, the modem's in the utility room on the second floor. It's probably, I mean, it's not that far. They came out and tested it and said I had a super really good signal here in my little studio room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doubting that at all. I think that with what you're able to run, it's just more of it's that instant instability that is immediately causing your problem.
Yeah,
And
something
sometimes it could just
happens,
be an older
Guardians.
cable.
Thank you for coming back. Thank you. I see you in there. Something happens, Terry Ferguson. Hello, hello. That it just boots me off, but it does not boot me out of Discord. It's really strange how it works that way. And the funny thing is, I could probably crank up my PlayStation, and it would be fine because I played on PlayStation when it happened to me yesterday, and I never had a single problem. Not a single problem. All right, Nikki and Superman are inside Iron Banner. I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a few minutes
This
until they
game
get
will end
back to space.
fast. This game's gonna end fast, so
Terry, we are in Discord. We're here with Holden and Nikki and myself. It's a little triumvirate of Guardians. Word of the day, triumvirate. Now I'll have to rename this in my YouTube because they'll send me a note saying you've got two videos with the same name. Leave me alone. Leave me
honestly,
alone.
why I won't stream on YouTube because
It's
they have
always
some.
something, Nikki. It is all for the first 2 years of my streaming. Every single day, I would get a message saying that something was up, and it was just because I would go into that push back the darkness. It was back when we were, getting ready to face the witness.
Oh, Into the Light.
Yeah, and I just had a blast with all of that stuff. I absolutely had a blast with it. And every
Yeah, that
day
was a good little
I
mini
would get a
expansion.
note from YouTube saying you've been demonetized for inciting violence.
Push back the darkness. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All that kind of thing. We're not going to kowtow or kiss the ring or bend the knee. We're guardians. We're here to win. We fight for more than the light. We fight for the people of the last city. And
Sounds
woo, they would come down on me. And after about 300 requests for, this is just a video game and I'm just having fun, they finally quit doing it. They finally quit doing it. Guardians, this is a Lotus cookie, a Biscoff Lotus cookie. And on top of this is crunchy Lotus cookie peanut butter. And if you've never had one of these, when you go to the grocery store next, pick up some of this. I'm not sponsored. I just want to share with you something that's so delicious. You're absolutely going to love this. Now, Nikki and I earlier were speaking about preservatives and all the kind of things that go into food today, unnatural flavors, which are natural flavorings. But I didn't read the package because I love these so much. Give them a try. It's a fantastic gamer snack with or without the Biscoff peanut butter. Mmm.
There's a guy using Bastion in PvP. This is a real life scenario. Interesting. Our game is definitely almost done. We're at 105 to 53.
Dazzy, I get the error message from Bungie, and it's been all over the place.
Because I mean, I like it's definitely on your end. It's I sure the servers at times are not great, but I don't think there's been any significant issues.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't figure it out. They ran a full check on my system and said everything was good. They did
Have
say
you
if I
guys?
continued to have a problem, replace my wire. Replace my wire.
I think that's the play.
How did those go bad? I mean, the house is wired. I'm going to have somebody come out and pull that stuff through the walls.
How long of a cable is it?
I don't
Sounds
know.
like
I
it's a
mean,
pretty
it would
long
go.
one, though.
It can't be that long because it goes directly from the utility room through straight up through the walls to this little studio.
I guess here, like, are you able to possibly stream on Wi-Fi?
Yes, I
Because
used
I'm
to
wondering
stream
if,
on Wi-Fi all the time.
because I'm curious if you have that same issue on a Wi-Fi connection.
It would be worth trying before getting it all.
Yeah, before even like buying something.
Yeah, I've got like a double system for Wi-Fi. There's one thing down there that's got like 8 or 12 antennas. It's got a lot of antennas sticking out of it. It's supposed to be able to handle like 48 iPads running a movie at the same time. It's supposed to be state of the art because I upgraded everything. Like 2 years ago, I had a problem. Maybe a year and a half ago, and I just upgraded everything. And I had the guys come out and they replaced the exterior line and they replaced whatever the mechanical system is on the inside. That's like a box that has colors on it telling me what it's doing. But they did run the test and said it was all good. They said it was all good.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it.
Wireless. You're talking about your wireless box receiver that was on the side of your house, right?
I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's probably where most of those issues are coming from because that's where
Hero of Light, let me turn you up because I'm having
I would say
trouble
you're
hearing you.
really soft.
Yeah, you're really
Hero.
low. Hello, Hero of Light. Welcome into the chat. It's a woe is me today because of my internet connection. But I do want to have them check it out because I actually thought about redoing.
Give me one
studio.
moment, guys, and I will fix that.
You're louder. You just came in louder. I thought about, redoing my little studio. I was watching. There's this guy on YouTube called, I think it's Drew Build Stuff. Drew built a tiny home. He lives up in Canada. Absolutely phenomenal channel. I love it. It's called Drew Build Stuff. I'm not connected to him in any way. I just like watching his videos, and he's built like gaming rooms, and then he took like an understaircase closet and he built this phenomenal little gaming studio with a chair that reacts to whatever's on screen, and he installed all these Govee lights. And I guess Govee is, one of the brands because it had full integration with an app on his cell phone. And the lighting in the room changed based on what was on his screen. And I just really loved it. And I thought, okay, I don't want the moving chair because motion sickness. But I do like the lights. And I thought, I want to get rid of my green screen because it blocks the sensor from knowing that I'm here. And therefore, it will toast me in here. So I thought, get rid of the green screen and just use some of those Govee lights that are so beautiful. And
All right, now can y'all hear me a little better?
I can hear you, Hero. I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right. They have taken out the dot. LEDs just like last year, even still, mini LEDs. You can see the light emitting diode. And Govee has introduced, a diffuser and a light emitting diode that looks super smooth with none of the hot spots. And he used it on his recent build. Like 3 days ago, the video came out. It's Drew Builds Stuff on YouTube. It's got a fantastic channel. I loved his tiny home that he built from scratch, and just a lot of projects that he's done. So good. It was so good.
All right, so I took us to the tower real quick. Superman's gonna reset, and then let's go back in.
What mode are y'all playing?
Doing Iron Banner.
Oh shoot! Mind if I join?
Oh, come on.
Come
I'll
on
let you know
in.
when-
Come on in here.
I'll let
As
you
long
know
as we
when
got
we're
room,
at,
Hero, you come on in.
I'll let you know when we're
Alright.
at the in space.
Claws of the Wolf. I don't think I need this, or I don't think I need Warlord's Spear Detonator Beam.
Let's see the other perk on it.
Dealing sustained damage creates an explosion around the target.
Detonator beam is pretty good.
I do
What's-
like
what's the third-
dynamic
what's the
sway
third
reduction
column?
because it gives you,
Yeah,
you know, stability.
It's,
Delete it. Delete it.
Yeah, it's you want
Yeah.
something in the third column that's going to extend your
Rewind.
magazine, either triple tap or rewind.
Yeah.
All right, y'all want me to join up now or wait?
Give it a second. I think we're that's or waiting. Superman.
Okay, that's no problem. I'm just chilling in orbit anyway.
No.
Ooh, Outlaw and Incandescent. Outlaw, precision kills greatly decrease load time.
Nope.
I would be a lot more interested in this Nature Reclaimed Scout if it was a 260, but
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
not.
I
But
managed
don't
to
the
get a Lotus.
260s get a little bit wavy, Holden? Isn't the 200 the sweet spot?
Well, the 260 is like the highest DPS. So if
But
I
we
wanted
have a
to
lot
play,
of good
Blades Scout.
260s. Like there's the one from Deepstone Crypt, there's one from Trials of Osiris.
yeah, but the Deepstone Crypt one doesn't get heel clip, does it? Trusty.
No, Trusty doesn't.
And what's
I
the
have a
third
Lotus.
one? I mean, I feel like there's an Arc, Solar, and Void 260.
Well, so here's the thing though, is that with Vision of Confluence existing and the fact that it's craftable and it's a 180, but it has Heel Clip, Incandescent, and Demolitionist and Rewind rounds in the third column, and Firefly, Explosive Payload, Paracausal Affinity, Frenzy in the fourth column. Like, there's so many good rolls that you can do with that, and on top of that, the origin trait for Vault of Glass weapons is basically Thresh, so you're getting like super energy and an advanced rate from just getting kills with that, and you still get to have two other great perks. So I just feel like there's no reason to ever use this new Iron Banner Scout rifle
Literally
if
the
you
only
have
thing-
access to Vision of Confluence.
I was gonna say, literally the only thing I'm using this for is like just a straight up utility gun, and I will probably never use
Right,
it.
and so I already have a shoot to loot explosive payload staccato.
Staccato, yeah. The only reason I just like the enhanceable, but at the end of the day,
I do
it
have
doesn't really matter.
Kvastov when it comes to shooting.
Wait, so what does the enhancement do for the staccato or for the shoot to loot? And
I want to say
explosive?
there is something I want to say that shoot to loot does do if it's enhanced, but it's like very minimal. It's like not noticeable to like say like, oh, we gotta have
Let
that.
me see. It'll
Gives you
have it
5
for-
range. It gives you 5 range.
Okay, and explosive payloads gives you 5 reload maybe, or explosive payload.
I want to say it gives you
Yes.
something.
Passively grants 5 reload.
Superman just said in the little chat thing, PvP roll I just got is going to be good. Killing Wind, Kill Clip with range, Masterwork, etc.
Hi, Vic.
Yeah, I
hello,
don't use-
buddy.
I don't use scouts in PvP that
Yeah.
much, and if I do, it's gonna probably be an exotic one.
Polaris
My
Lands.
loadout that I'm currently rolling with right now is my Kvastov auto rifle, Joxer's longsword pulse rifle with repulsor and destabilizing, and retrofit with 4 times charm and target lock.
Yeah, I mean, use whatever you want. I feel like an auto rifle and a pulse rifle sort of cover the same ranges, although, I mean, you're going to be better off using the...
I just mainly use the Joxer's longsword for the void debuff to get my health back. That's mainly PvE though.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm in love. I'm still in love with Anonymous Autumn. I like to rock a pulse rifle or an auto rifle in my kinetic slot, and then the Anonymous Autumn sidearm in the energy slot.
I do
And
have the
that's
Lotus Eater sidearm with reconstruction and destabilizing, but that won't be helpful.
Not on PvP.
No.
yeah, no, it's yeah.
I'll just rock with what I got.
It's Iron Banner. It like literally do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like
I did manage to do the little quest that the emissary was giving away to get the navigator or
Good.
hierarchy
Yeah.
of need.
Navigator. I mean, Navigator is the only one there that has like real usage, but that was it is no longer as useful anymore now that Strand Titan is.
I
Not
just want to
as
get I just
great.
want to get the catalyst because I've seen like YouTube videos of people using two of them to basically fly around, and I'm wanting to learn how to do all that.
Yeah, it's good. It's still good in very niche DPS for like Strand Titan. In a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
surrounded or
like
one
it
guy setting.
where you can give yourself and your teammates woven mail. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean,
I only use it in the opening encounter of Crota's End, and that's it.
Right.
opening
right.
encounter of Warlords
That
is also
makes
still
sense.
really good for it. I mean, again, this is using Strand Titan, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's they've butchered my baby. It's still a good build. It's not. I mean, Prismatic Titan just is stupid how good it is.
So when it comes to scout rifles in the solar flavor using field
Excuse
clip,
me.
I like the Time Worn Wayfarer because you're gonna get a kill with it faster because of how much more the shots hit.
I feel like
the
that's like a
120 RPM.
random version of the DMT.
It's
is.
the same. It's the same frame.
It's a legendary version of the same frame. But the thing is that it's gonna proc
That's
it's gonna
the
proc the
legendary?
heal clip
Yeah,
on the
legendary.
on the loading of the first bullet.
Yeah.
Because it reloads multiple times with that frame, you proc heal clip way faster than you could with any other scout rifle that can have heal clip on it. So it's just straight up better. If you're trying to use a scout rifle for heal clip, Time Worn Wayfarer is the way to go.
Vanguard 1, I hear that 2 Thunderlords and a Divinity with a Titan and a Well of Radiance eats her up. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And for the second boss, you want to definitely just fry him where he stands with 1,000 voices.
I don't know about that. I don't know
That's
who's
what they
saying that.
say. I watched.
That is just
GSXR
incorrect. No, just
Nah,
use Lord of
Wolves or
Lord of Wolves or
Winterbite
Winterbite.
Melee.
Yeah, that's literally all you need.
Well, they said that Lord of Wolves is good, but you're being bounced around, and that's why they said if you use 1,000 voices, you stun lock him, and he doesn't move around on you like that.
Well, if you're using
Warlock with
1,000
Hellion.
voices, your team's gonna blow themselves up, and then you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about being bounced
Just use a
around
Warlock with
again.
Hellion.
Now, I
That's the
haven't
exact
tried
same
these.
thing.
I have not tried these methods, Guardians. I'm just saying what.
I want to know
they're saying.
who's saying this because they're just patently incorrect in like a.
I'm gonna
Casual setting.
look up Ekthar with 1,000 voices right now.
It's on
YouTube.
GSXR Clyde. He's the one that posted it.
Oh, he's like literally the one streamer that I patently avoid.
Yeah.
Oh, Clyde. Oh man, Clyde.
I don't follow him either, Holden,
I
but
do not
it
much
popped
care
up
for
in my
Clyde either.
TikTok feed.
I actually know him personally.
Really?
He
Not,
seems
not
like
a fan. Not a fan.
Clyde seems like he's the class A gaslighter toxic person. I don't know.
Well, he seems
I mean, at the
like
end of the day,
that,
we're-
and we don't have to talk about
Not
it.
here,
too
and not in a
much.
public setting.
We don't have to talk about
That's
it
why
too much.
that's why I'm hushing up and apologizing.
No, we're
there. Yeah.
But he had video showing how good it was.
I mean, that's running with a coordinated team. Like, if you're running with like
Yeah.
people that are not used to like end game content like that, like 1K, I'm sure it works. 1K is just not the play. You could easily get Lord of Wolves, have somebody Sunlock with Hellion, have somebody on Tractor that does exactly the same thing and just suppresses the entire time.
I used Lord of Wolves yesterday. No, he took me out with a sniper. Daddy's got B. What does it mean? What does it mean? What are the kids saying today, Guardians? I don't know. I don't know. But Daddy's got B. He just took me out. They're coming at me. They got the heavy. That's Grumpsy with Igneous Hammer.
Oh, it's got the ignorant hammer.
Oh, Vanguard 1, you're using Queenbreaker.
Yeah, Final Boss Queensbreaker. I mean, like, I'm sure T-Lord does fine with Divinity. Like, I'm not debating that. It's
So just to clear up, I did just go watch the Clyde short about 1K Voices versus Ekthar that he posted yesterday. That was testing done before the Ultimatum version came out.
oh yeah.
And they're talking about how, like, yeah, it's stun locked, but he's even saying that, like, yeah, he threw a grenade which would kill you tomorrow, because he's talking about how it's, like, done the day before. So it's not a recommendation of the strat.
Yeah, 1K just didn't make sense to me there.
Opponent claims Zone A. Zone C captured.
I mean, alternatively, I mean, I know you could use T-Lord on it very easily with the right setup and loadout.
People are one phasing with Winter Bite, like.
Yeah, like one of the guys that have joined before in Ransom's chat, one of my buddies, he sent me he sent a video posted on YouTube of
Now, one
his
phase
group.
with what? One phase with
Winter
what?
Bite.
So
Winter
you
Bite
have
the Glaive.
two Titans with Winter Bite and Syntheseps, and they're basically staying up top and killing all the ads and doing the mechanics that are, like, risky because they have Banner of War up, or they could also just be one could be running Thunder Crash. And you have one
Right, if I hit-
Warlock with Well of Radiance and a Trench Barrel Shotgun and Tractor Cannon. And the Warlock weakens, or Tractor Cannon's the boss, and the two Titans just go to town with the melee.
Nobel,
of the Glaives.
Nobel, and all that
With
wonderful
Nobel
stuff.
buffing, yeah.
And how many revives do we get in there?
I mean,
You
it's
get
just
one death for the whole team,
for it not to be gold, but
for it not to be gold.
Holy cow, you're kidding me. One death for the entire
I'm telling you,
encounter.
it's
Per encounter, per attempt. You can wipe and try again as many times as you want, but yes, you have to complete each encounter with a maximum of one death. For
the
gold.
same thing as before. Like ultimatum on
Zone A captured. They hear the howls.
On
And,
Spire.
and what does that
Yeah.
necessary? What does it give you? What does it give you?
It's triumphs.
Just the triumphs. Okay.
title. I mean, it's worth doing. I mean, like, you at least
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get the seal without doing gold on all three.
yeah, you have to have gold on every single one.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I got gold on the Spire of the Watcher.
You did. Yeah, I watched you. You did it. You did it like a few times.
Well, I didn't. I can't remember if if I got gold. I remember
Just
the
gotta
horror
play
of
your
doing
life.
it multiple
Just gotta
times.
play your
But,
life, and yeah.
Yes.
but now, Guardians, I failed yesterday diving down.
Opponent claims Zone
It
I mean,
wasn't
that's
even the enemy
gonna
that killed
just
me.
happen.
It was the
That's
nasty fall. I suffocated.
Apparently, if the Titans up top are dropping constant barricades or
Barricades,
whatever,
That's all you need. Yeah.
the boss underneath will not aggro the person doing the mechanics. He'll just stand in place and aggro the barricades up top.
Yeah, because they taunts them.
Yeah.
Vanguard 1, we get the emblem. I'm big on emblems. I'm big on emblems.
lost. The hunt is on. If this is your end, fight well.
And color shaders. Emblem and color shaders. It's the two main go-tos. Because we've got weapons, falling out of the cracks in the ceiling, really. All right, where are they, Guardians? I feel like they're going to make a move coming this way. So I need to go in there, Guardians Ghost of the Deep, and it is definitely one of those things I avoided when it came out. And you know, I don't know. Is there any benefit to waiting till next week?
Opponent claimed zone B.
More loot.
Strategies, possibly.
Opponent claimed zone
Well,
B.
you have to
I-
get gold. You have to get gold in both the ultimatum and the eternity
Eternity,
mode. So
yeah.
I would at least do the eternity mode or try to do it this week, because last time the
Oh, it was like
modifier
five.
on the second week was more annoying to get gold on than the first week. But they're going to be around for more weeks later. After the initial 2-week rotation, we get 1 week of each, which will probably have different modifiers again. And then the final week of the season, all 3 of them are active. But you sort of risk putting it off that long.
Opponent took the lead.
So I should be, what you guys are saying, go in this week.
The howl.
Yeah, just go in and do it. I mean, we could go in and do it right now if you want.
Oh, Holden, I feel like I need to watch a video about how to
Unfortunately,
stay
I believe in
alive.
like 15, 20.
I think that if you let Nikki set you up for survivability with the winter bite for second encounter or whatever, and I'm the warlock and you two are Glaven and I'm tractor cannoning and shotgunning or whatever, we'd get it eventually. Like, wouldn't take too long.
He has a lot less health than it seems like in not prior iterations. But
And
like,
then third encounter they're saying Thunderlord, but I heard Queenbreaker.
yeah, just use
better,
Queensbreaker. Like, it's probably no matter what, it's basically a comfy two phase. Like as opposed to like being so reliant on like Thunderlord ammo and like almost wanting to use it. Like
Yeah.
that clear. Like
Yeah.
Guardians, I'm
Yeah, I
going
got
to
one.
defeat.
I'm going to
I'm gonna do one
continue
more
to just
game.
use my heliocentric QSC sidearm with Heel Clip Frenzy. That's
The
been
world
carrying me
faced
through
myriad hardships in the dark
so
age.
much content.
Zatu
Yeah.
is in there right now, and he was in chat earlier, and he said it was really rough.
Yeah,
Is Zatu still in there? I don't see him now.
You just
I'll
got to
do
make
one
sure
more.
that you're coordinated and that you're not like letting the what's it called? Like in the third encounter, you got to make sure that you're
Moths.
not doing any like moth actions without the teammates knowing it.
And can the moths one hit you?
Yeah, absolutely.
they can one hit. I mean, if you take any damage and you hit a moth directly, yeah, you're dead.
Can Banner of War tank a moth?
Woven can tank, Amplified can tank. I mean, again, this is under the assumption you're full health, but you
Right.
can tank. You can still tank it quite a bit if you have any type of restorative healing, like somebody.
And
that's
if you're using the
played-
glaive, you can block, which is going to help a little bit, or does the moss bypass the glaive shield?
No, you can. I mean, the moths. I mean, they're gonna hit you hard, but I mean, like it will. You assuming one's not at your back, and like if you get an unfortunate one that like walks past the shield, if you will, then yeah, you're kind of screwed. But really, it's
Yeah.
just once you kill a Vorlock, she's gonna teleport to where you killed Vorlock. She then summons all the other stuff once you've completed. Once you hit the little look through the little thing, she'll summon her moths. Like it's a pattern. It's not.
Yeah, if you just move,
Yeah.
if you just move together and kill
Exactly.
everything as a team, should be
Yeah, it's
manageable.
it's more manageable. Like literally, like the biggest issues are just ad control during DPS because like it's not that they're going to kill you if you've got like a well or something like that with a couple shields. It's like they can hit you and melee you out of your DPS.
There's
because,
a
like,
there's a good spot on the hill
Yeah.
that you can do that no ads can get to.
yeah, on the very top is good. But I mean, again, like I the changes they've made to this dungeon. I mean, I wish the whole traversal scene was like not a thing. It's the encounters are a lot more fair, and I think with the shields, the first encounter only needing 3 dunks versus 4.
Right.
Like everything they did about this one was like really good, and I hope
An
it
improvement.
stays. It's just the underwater sections are just not like.
But, so if you die in the traversal section where you're just falling down and going up, falling down, going up,
The-
that counts against you, right?
No,
The
no,
traversal sections don't have gold ratings. They don't have ratings,
they
but
just
you
have
have
revive
revive
tokens.
tokens. So you can't. You have to get through it as a team without more than 3 deaths, and you have to be able to use your tokens to revive people.
And alternatively, too, if let's say somebody's close and one person's alive, as long as they hit the next checkpoint, like you're fine. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like think of it like this, Ransom. Like every encounter, you only can have 1 death to still get gold. Once you finish an encounter, everything resets. You're still on tokens, but you could theoretically die as many times and wipe as many times as you want. It's not cumulative on how many times you die to get gold all the way through. So
Yeah.
you could die 55 times, wipe 35 times. As long as you got gold in each encounter,
You're
you get
done.
gold the entire thing.
Now
Yeah.
that's good news. That's
Yeah.
celebration. Bring a cake,
Yeah.
light the candles. That's good
I
news.
don't think they would. I think that would be very poorly received if it was based on deaths.
If they
that you
put
took.
out if they put out a like a version of the dungeon, like the last triumph or whatever, is probably gonna pop as soon as you get gold on prophecy. Is my guess. But if they put out a version, because it says they have like a gauntlet, a back to back to back thing, and they could put like a total gold rating for like doing all the dungeons. They could choose like
Kind
7
of like how
deaths
they did
allowed.
points in Pantheon.
Yeah, so they could do something that's more difficult, but I don't expect them to. I feel
I
like this
don't
is
think they
similar to
will.
Godslayer. It's a participation thing. You just have to be somewhat competent and have good runs from time to time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Ransom.
It was just laying in wait. Laying in wait. Demon, thank you, buddy. I knew they were going to come running down the hill. Oh, his friend got me. Draxzilla, get out of here.
Zone C lost.
Castlevania wannabe.
Stand strong.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think Ghost is one of my least favorite dungeons in the game, but like, this is not. It is not as bad as I think. I think there's definitely a stigma from just how the base dungeon was,
The flames have
and I would
gone
imagine it's
cold.
probably one of the least ran dungeons in the game, just in general.
You captured Zone B.
But I mean, like, there's no real changes other than a timer in the first encounter.
Well, has anybody seen a really good guide that was taken from the actual event?
I mean, I'm sure people have posted their runs and stuff, but I'm sure more than likely they were like speeding or, going for the world's first clear of it.
Press
I'm
on.
sure there are guides out there, but like, it's not one that you're gonna really need a guide as long as you've got like competent people with you.
Right.
Zone A lost.
Superman, show no mercy. Take him down, buddy. Take him down.
Zone C captured.
EMT
Zone
in
advantage is
2025.
yours.
I'm just excited for Prophecy.
That's the
Want that
one I'm actually excited for because I actually really enjoy Prophecy.
Zone B lost.
I'm indifferent. I just want the shotgun.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Zone advantage. Woo, Guardians, where are they?
I mean, they're scared of you. I mean, you wiped 4 of them in
I know they won't see,
in the
though. I
entrance.
know they want it. They need it. Come
Was
to
it?
me.
Bloodshot?
I wished I was really good with a sniper, because this is a great sniper mount. Just stand here on this lump and shoot them from afar and watch them fall.
Desperado's so good on these 2 burst pulses. Oh my god.
You captured Zone B. The flames
Nice.
ignited. Let the wolves hunt.
Heavy's up.
Let the wolves hunt. Doesn't he mean war beast? He's changed his allegiance. Woo! Battle at the OK Corral.
Return to the fight. 5 minutes left. Sound tactics so far. You captured Zone C.
I feel like we need a Wild West version of this. Guardians, cowboy hats required, some boots, well worn. The horse, of course, or at least the little motorcycles. That's the noise a motorcycle makes in Destiny 2.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on. I'm calling it.
He's calling it.
Zone C.
Alright, I got time for one more now.
Was... That's it. 1.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Guardians. Yes.
The end has come, and here you stand.
Yeah,
Our
agreed.
battle
Right in the Nine
will
Ghosts is
be
what
on.
original should have been 100%.
Oh, player score 27? I'll take that. I will take that.
Game
All
there.
right,
That's
Guardians, we're
nice.
going to go back in. Ale, how are you? Hello, hello. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. Nobody's loading. Nobody's loading.
I don't know if I like the Spire. I mean, like, I also really just don't like Spire the launcher that much. But Spire was fine. There wasn't really anything like so significant other than just adding random large bosses at the end of the first little mini encounter and then the right or climb the spire. I guess it's better than just throwing a tormentor at everything like they did in Pantheon. Would love to have done like Warlords or something like that on Contest.
I tell you, Pantheon was so good, though. It kept your adrenaline flowing. You just, it was wham, 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 one after another, and it was so good. It was so good. I was
Pantheon was a
actually
win.
hoping this would have been, like the fights out of these dungeons. That's what I really hoped for. I didn't want the
Yeah, I mean,
full
they're-
dungeon. I just wanted, I wanted the boss battles where we would just be whisked away, one after another, not the full thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough health pools or like mechanics and encounters for it to really like carry an entire thing like
Oh.
Pantheon did.
Brother, that's sad news for sure. And it was a challenge. It was a challenge, and I know that a lot of teams, it really took a lot of communication skill. Havoc, I did the final run, and then I did the final run twice, and I thought, okay, once I do the final run, I'm not going back. But Havoc wanted to do the final run, and we ended up doing it a second time. But it was rough.
Would've been
And the
legit, it was
fact
a lot
that
of
if you
fun.
didn't know the mechanics and how the things were going to be working, yeah, it was a full-on headache. And
Well, I mean, that's
communication
the
was
thing, though.
key.
That's the thing. I mean, that Pantheon was not for somebody to learn a raid, though. Like that,
It was
you know,
not.
if the
You needed
if
to
the
be familiar.
expectation, if the expectation was to you wanted to learn a raid doing Pantheon, like you have to have 5 other people, and like it being limited power level, other mechanics, like that was not the thing to learn a raid on. Like if you wanted to do something prior to like get yourself familiar with the encounters, but you know, that was not it. Now this is a little different because Explorer mode is a huge win, especially if you're not used to dungeons or certain endgame content. It could do better at explaining, but it's a big win just having something to explain it there for you. And I mean, even just getting Explorer into the second one, what is it called? Eternity. It's a big win. Like I think they did a really good job with this. I wish there was better things to chase for, but like it's something cool to do.
You know, Nikki, with what you said earlier, I'm glad there's only 3 deposits, but I just want to echo what you said. If they would have just condensed that jumping section, I would have been thrilled. The suffocation, picking up the big bubble of oxygen to keep you alive, I would have liked for that to have just been condensed. I wanted it condensed.
I think it's just it's
And
very
we
tough
can't even
to get
thunder
underwater
crash in
stuff.
there. Doesn't it take your super away so you can't thunder crash to get much lower faster?
I mean, I'm guessing you can maybe like Phoenix dive or something. I don't know. I mean, like that's not my gripe with it. My gripe with it is that it feels like half the dungeon is just traversal.
Well, it probably.
It might be. I mean, like
I would say that if we looked at it, it probably is. We could check streams on YouTube, and I bet it's a lot of that. Now I'm wondering, will Special Hero and Vendetta and Sutek, will they be going through for that speed run?
I think they were working on it this morning.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah, I think they were doing that this morning, if I recall.
How did they do?
I mean, they were one-phasing both of the bosses. It was just stringing everything together was, into one condensed run was the issue. So they're kind of going over some strategies. But I mean, they were doing. There wasn't really anything too special with Samuma. It was like Queensbreaker.
Were they using a div on Samuma or just hitting
No,
headshots?
they're just everybody was hitting headshots.
Yeah.
Ekdar, they were using rockets. They were like basically doing their same strategy that they were doing for Spire Final Boss.
Captured. 2 zones are yours.
Slug into Rocket Dump with were they using Well or Song of Flame? I don't remember exactly. I would assume
Zone B.
I don't know if they were using Well. I think they were using Song of Flame.
Zone A lost.
But I mean, again, like these are strategies. Like it's
You captured
high level stuff and being not okay with just constantly resetting because they're just going for time versus.
And
clear.
how many did you watch, Nikki? Did you watch a lot of it this morning?
I mean, it's been busy last couple of weeks, so like I've not really been able to
good counter.
watch too much. I just know they were doing it.
Because they do reset a lot, Guardians. If it doesn't go super smoothly, they just simply go to space and reset.
Lost.
Well, I mean,
they
they're
do
the
raise
caliber-
the bar. They raise the bar on what you can expect in the gameplay.
I mean, the thing is, though, I mean, they're of the caliber that they're not, one, they don't need the clear, but two,
And they don't need the weapons because they've got everything, really.
well, that, I mean, partially that, but I mean, like, they're going for world record times, not, so if one thing is wrong, you just got to
They
reset.
back out.
Being satisfied with a fine time is cool, but
Lost.
they want the time.
Be the last thing you hear.
Now, does Special Hero hold all the Grandmasters still, Nikki?
I don't know about this season. But also, like, I mean, part of it is there's a lot of them that are going to be super tough to get because of the rock picking up and consuming. Because those are no longer a thing.
Right.
And, like, specific runs needed that randomness, having one of those.
Have gone cold. You captured Zone C. Opponent claimed Zone B.
Yeah, because I know at one point, I think Special Hero had every Grandmaster record.
I mean, he had every solo and team one that was platinum. There are going to be faster, but I mean, like, some people specifically do bronze runs. Like, Corrupted is very well known. A lot of people end up just doing bronze runs
Right.
with Hunter.
And I see a lot of solo Grandmasters where they skip champions.
I'm always actively trying, if I'm doing a solo, to get plat. But there's also like some that you can skip champions with it still being plat.
Now, Nikki, is your objective? Do you want to get platinum, or are you going for the time?
I mean, both, but I'd rather just still get I'm not going to be somebody that's going to have a world record as far as like a GM speedrun. Like that, I'm okay with that. I would rather just get the plat, have a good time, and that's it. That's my motivation.
So, let me ask you guys something. I saw a video from a D2 content creator today where they did an Among Us raid where they chose 2 imposters at random. And so they started the raid, and basically the goal of the imposters was to make the team wipe 10 times total, or to make the team wipe 5 times and make it to the end of the raid. But after each wipe, the team has the opportunity to like vote someone out, and then they're just gone from the raid. So you like basically are giving up
Actually, pretty funny.
firepower. That sounds pretty fun, right?
It does sound fun. That actually is something that would be rage-inducing, but also like funny at the same time.
Well, I'm suggesting it to some other people that I play Destiny with, and they're all playing hard devil's advocate, saying that like if the team knows how to beat the raid, then it's going to be way too easy to spot the imposter. And I'm like, well, I have ideas on how I could make people wipe without it pointing at me, but I'm not going to tell them what it is, because if I have to be the imposter, I want them to be my secret.
Right.
And
Ooh, this team's ahead.
Yeah, I'll make you lead though after this ransom, because I do have to run like immediately after this.
All right.
Flames have gone cold. You captured Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone B.
Zone B. B. Ah! I tried to slide. See wit. See wit shoot. See wit win.
Opponent claimed Zone
See
C.
me seek vengeance with a thunder crash.
Out of him.
Zone A lost. The pack is hunting.
Thought we got got.
No.
Stand strong.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's almost over. Don't let them have it easy.
Wow, Kavastov, so good in here, Guardians. Why don't I like that weapon? What keeps me away from it? We need to explore that in another episode.
Opponent claimed Zone C. You captured Zone B.
Let's stay together. Whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Let's stay together. That's the theme song
Opponent claimed Zone A.
of PvP in Destiny. Stay together.
All right, I gotta go.
Thank you,
Holden,
Nikki. Thank you.
I'll talk to you. Ransom, I'll talk to you guys.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Nikki.
Have a good
Later.
one.
You will grow into something stronger.
Oh my gosh, Superman! I've not even been looking at my Pathfinder, and I need to because I need to be a 2050. Superman, your triple 100s, they're impressive. They are impressive. All right, let's go into another one. Let's do another one. Let's stay together. Weather. Brother, Pantheon was, though, it was a nice, fun challenge. And it definitely, gave you a run for your money. I enjoyed it. And I know that there were a lot of people that did not get the title. And I think that a lot of it, what I witnessed, just in play, what I witnessed, just not the communication wasn't there. As somebody had to take the lead and say, okay, hold, damage now. You had to really be into having that one designated leader who was
Which
just going to
title?
take control and show you what to do.
Which title is that?
Godslayer.
Oh yeah.
And the runs that I did, and I did multiple ones that final week, that's when they were smooth, when we had a designated leader that just knew that up, down, front, back, in, and out. I mean, it was really a much better time. Because
Yeah,
some
I
of the
did.
levels, you went through it thinking, wow, this went so smooth. And then I went through it where the communication wasn't what it needed to be. And you're like, why is this a struggle? Why
Yeah.
they're not calling it out correctly. And I don't, I am not one of those people that likes to call it out. I don't like to call it out.
I like to be the bad guy. Tell people when they're
Well,
screwing up.
Holden, you make excellent command decisions. You're good under pressure.
Thank you.
And also, you deliver in a way that's an act of kindness rather than an act of aggression.
Or it's like if I notice that I'm being aggressive, then I can say the joke that lightens the mood.
It
sometimes.
does. It does. Guardians recently, Holden went through every raid in the game. Holden, was it a 16-hour stream?
Yeah.
And I watched a lot of it. Some of it, I dozed off because there was a little bit of repetition because some of the people were new. And I dozed off, but I would wake back up. I did doze off when you guys were fighting Rook, and I did not want to doze off on that one. I was just so looking forward to it. And I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Now, is that going on your YouTube channel?
No plans to put that on YouTube currently.
Queen of Metal, hello.
I don't really want to put it up like in full, and I don't have any it doesn't excite me to slice it down. Maybe it does. Maybe do like a
I think you should
the
highlight every
bosses.
highlight the highlights of every encounter. That would be such a good video.
Prove them right.
Hmm.
You captured Zone C. Opponent
Maybe.
claimed Zone A.
You could take the 16 hours and cut it down to, maybe 3 or 4, and it would be awesome, I do believe.
Well, we're thinking of doing a little bit of in one of the discords that I'm hanging out in, we're thinking of doing a little like a back-to-back dungeon speedrun competition, but not like crazy speedruns, but what's it called? With rules that prevent like some of the more speedy strats that are sort of out of band for most Guardians. So I've been like sort of thinking of like the way to run something like that.
I think that would be a lot of fun, Holden. I do. Now, are you
Could be.
in? Are you in the dungeon right now? Goes to the deep.
No, I'm making pasta.
Okay. A guardian
And
gotta eat. A guardian gotta eat.
My Destiny app crashed, so
Now, Holden, your pasta, is it a full vegetable sauce, and do you slice the tomatoes yourself, or do you buy it and then jazz up a pre-made?
it depends. I most of the time I just eat. I mean, yes, it's all vegetarian. Um, most of the time I buy
Zone B lost.
standard like white pasta. Sometimes I get spelt flour pasta, which is more like hearty and whole grain. And then right now, the one that I'm making today is actually a lentil pasta, so it's made with red lentils. Um, and usually my sauces are vegetarian, if not vegan, although sometimes I like to have pesto, which has cheese in it, and that's not vegan, that's just vegetarian. Um, I don't often make stuff from scratch. Like I have some like tomato paste from Costco, and I have like sometimes I'll put like beans or chickpeas into my pastas.
Oh, Holden, I
add-
love chickpeas.
Yeah, they're so good. Other times I'll add, like lots of the time I'll add sauerkraut to my pasta. I love having something fermented with each meal. And of course, olive oil. Um, Gotta always have olive oil. So, yeah, I mean, it's sometimes it's just open up a can or a jar of sauce. Other times it's a little bit more like involved with my blender and stuff. But pretty rarely that I would make sauce with like fresh tomatoes. That's not something I've done for a long time.
You know, Holden, there are some really good pastas out there that I just like. A pat of butter, a salt and pepper on them. So tasty.
Sure, sure. Butter noodles are amazing, but I would still put sauerkraut on that to like cut through the fat.
Oh,
The
now I
acidity.
do make sauerkraut here. I have this wonderful urn, and I do make sauerkraut here, from scratch.
Nice, nice.
Cut the cabbage, do the whole deal.
I pay $14 for like a big jar of it from Costco, and I go through it every like 2 months or so.
If you have the space, you would probably love, making your own kraut because it is so crispy and good.
I could. I mean, I'm a little bit paranoid about like giving myself food poisoning.
Oh, now you definitely want to practice proper
Yeah.
food handling with it.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
But it is just on another level when you make it yourself.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because I do love kraut.
Zone A lost.
Woo, I got that warlock in the middle of her blast. Get those fingers out of here, lady.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Why did they originally pull this map? I know this map was gone for a long time. What was wrong with it? Or did they
Which
just
map?
feel like they had too many maps and therefore this was pulled?
Which one was it?
It's the one here, let's see, the Citadel.
Oh, so that map came out pre-Destiny Content Vault, and when the DCV came out, anything that they wanted to like have in the new system had to like be updated in ways. And so that one was dropped at that time,
Zone A captured.
and then they
Zone
updated it
advantage is
and brought
yours.
it back
Can y'all
sometime
hear me?
last year, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
like
sure
it.
that's what it is.
You know, there's a couple that are missing that I do like.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about leaving earlier. My Wi-Fi went kaput.
It happens.
Oh, you're okay, hero. You know, we know something pulled you away.
Yeah, otherwise I would have stayed.
Ooh, I heard golden gun.
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to farm for that cowboy hat tonight on Spire of the Watcher. The reason why
Nice.
is because I guess they made Spire of the Watcher free for everybody because now
3 minutes remaining.
Ikora gave me a quest,
You've
the
almost
Ares
won.
Desperado quest or
They
whatever.
won't.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, oh crap, I can go do the regular Spire. and get some
Hero,
numbers.
you can get it tonight. If you're gonna farm that, it will drop for you.
I'm farming it later tonight, yeah.
Well, I didn't even see that guy. See Wit? See Wit is in here
Zone A
again?
lost.
How many times have we faced him today? See Wit, you're everywhere. Nikki, Banza. Banza, is that a type of pasta? Or a pasta sauce?
You captured Zone A. 2 zones are yours. Zone C lost.
I need to get better at making my own pasta from scratch. Referring to Holden's lentil pasta, I need to get the attachments for the KitchenAid and just start. Oh, victory! Victory! That Hunter had to do that. I saw you, Hunter. I saw you. All right, let me see if I can give some of these out. I'm going to have to give them out from over here. Oh, Hero, Nikki says that Spire is not farmable this week.
Okay.
You
fair
won't
enough.
get loot past the first run through. And the Hunter
Alright, fair
doesn't
enough.
get the cowboy hat anyway, right?
I know. I'm not worried about the Hunter. I'm getting the cowboy hat for my Titan.
For your Titan.
Yeah, I'm not worried
So
about the
he
Hunter.
could run it. Could he run it? No, he wouldn't even be able to run it on his Warlock. I mean, with the Warlock, I don't know. If you run it once, that's basically it.
I'll just wait until it's farmable. It's no big deal. You know, if it's not farmable, then
Oh,
I'm not
he
really
can do it one per character, so he could do his Warlock and his Titan. Because the Hunter would just get the cloak.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
Guardians,
not
let's
really
run.
sweating.
I need to run to Iron Banner. Reset available. Let's go to the tower.
May I join you all?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna
Thank
run
you.
to the tower, but yeah, come on in
Okay.
before we head that way.
All right, I am loading in right now. I just
Superman,
wanted
be
to-
safe out there. Be safe. Be safe. I'm gonna reset. I am gonna reset. That was a good match. That was a real good match.
I found my Igneous Hammer Adept that I got from Banshee. Found it in my vault. I'm going to use it. It has the roll.
Oh,
Well,
I'm getting all these Krimel's dagger. Slideways and explosive payload. That sounds good.
It has fluted barrel, flared magwell, fragile focus, and precision instrument.
Am I ever going to use these Kreml daggers? Air trigger gives me more, so that gives me 11. I mean, that's what I'm thinking too, Nikki, because I've tried to love this weapon. I've tried to love Krimel's dagger. What did you call it earlier, Nikki? That's what we need to nickname it.
Checking.
I think
Oh
he
my
was talking
gosh,
about.
Peace
I think
Bond.
he was
I
talking.
love Peace Bond.
I think he was talking about Igneous Hammer, calling it Ignorant Hammer.
Tower missions are important, but so are the
I love that. I love that name for that. That is so funny. Because it's true.
I do have a lot of little nicknames for stuff in the game, Guardians, and I know that there are folks out there, they've sent me really, kind messages about, me and my nicknames for some of this stuff.
love
Guardians, it's all in fun. It's just nicknames. It's just
Your
nicknames.
light is
Now,
your
truly
power.
though, when I was speaking about Nessa's oblation yesterday or day before, I truly thought it was Nessa's obligation, and it's been Nessa's oblation this whole time. The whole time.
Oh, that happens to the best of us, man.
Hi there.
I don't know why I always just looked at that and thought it said obligation. But thank you to the Guardian who, gave me a firm correction, a slap on the behind,
Black.
and pronounce it right. That's what they did. Thank you, Guardian.
You better pronounce that right, boy. No, I'm just playing.
Let's get started.
All right, I'm going to take these. Mr. Gunsmith, I'm going to take these off your hand. He needs lunch money. He's got to eat. Or he needs some WD-41. I don't know. I've often wondered, do we really have to eat? Do we really, as Guardians, do we need food to survive? I know the Drifter talked about just starving. And
I heard
starving from
he-
hunger, and then his ghost would keep bringing him back, and he would still be, starving from hunger.
I've always heard that they don't really get hungry per se. It's more thirsty, but I don't know how true that is either.
Bye.
Well, Drifter definitely talked about it in some of his travels. Nikki, you're wanting to come back? Come on in.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
you can go like a maximum of like 72 hours without water, and like you can live without food for a lot longer time.
But now, are you talking about the real world, 72 hours, Holden?
Yeah, it's something. What is it? It's like
But you
on 4
can,
days without water.
And I was in one of my courses way back when, Guardian, and we were discussing survival in the desert when you need to go a distance without water. And I know this is a rated PG. Turn down your volume. Turn down your volume for a moment. You are able to drink your body's fluids,
Yes.
and that will help you. Now, it does become concentrated to the point where, you would not want to consume it. But initially, don't not utilize it. You need to utilize that.
Sure.
No,
As
I've
a last
seen-
resort, yes.
I was watching this like survival thing or whatever, and this guy, used his own body fluid. or
Nikki,
whatever,
are you
and-
coming back to play or to chat?
But
No,
the
I'll
thing
come back
is,
to-
he
I can
put it
play.
in a
Okay,
container
all right.
and covered
Guardians,
it with
we're just
plastic
hanging out for Nikki. He's gonna load in and gonna get back
and was
in.
getting condensation from it, and that's what he used.
Chores got
Hmm.
canceled due to rain.
And
What got
then,
canceled?
Guardians, there's definitely, like, even when you would get sunburn on your nose, earwax can be utilized as a protectant for your nose and your lips, because that is a real problem with getting those sunburn and them just drying out to the point.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I would rather have cracked lips and a sunburnt nose. Maybe
But,
my nose,
this-
but I'm
I don't
not putting
remember
earwax
what even
on my
course
lips.
this
Are you
was,
crazy?
but it was some survival course, and we were discussing, all the ways that you could help yourself survive and be in fair, good condition. Yes, jellyfish stings.
Yes.
I know it's a little bit off color, Guardians, but
No,
we're all gamers down here. We might have a survival game that we're playing. You might be going through 7 Days to Die or one of those games.
Yeah.
We're going back in. This
There's
is
a lot of things-
Iron Banner.
There's a lot of things that are true that polite society doesn't like to acknowledge.
Very true.
That is
Very
true.
true.
Very true.
Like birds.
All right. I'm
Birds
gonna
aren't
throw
real.
my pasta in.
In the real world, Guardians, I am very rarely offended. I am very rarely offended. Stuff
Hold it,
doesn't in the real
Bonzo.
world, it usually doesn't offend me. But like I said earlier, unless it's a dentist with a drill, and then I'm gonna run.
I don't get offended by anything at all.
Hold it, if you're still there, are you using Bonza pasta? Plug it there.
Holden, are you still there?
No, I think he's dumping his pasta in.
Oh, all right. Guardians, I think the hardcore Italians don't use oil in their pasta. Nikki, comment?
I mean, in their pasta, it's
In the
fine.
water.
Their
They use
pasta
lots
water,
of water,
no.
but they don't use oil in the pot.
And why would you do that? Like that makes it serves no purpose. There's a lot of, I mean, look, at the end of the day, people do whatever they want. Like, if you want good tasting stuff, don't put oil in your pasta water.
I like to finish my pasta off in my pasta sauce. I get it
Yeah,
to where
finish
it's
it off
about
with
2
with,
minutes
like, some
before
water.
it's done. Then I drain it. I like to pat it dry, and then I like to pour it into my sauce, and I like the pasta to finish its cooking there, and it absorbs some of those wonderful flavors. The tomato, the garlic, the basil, all that
So
stuff
you-
when
if-
you make your sauce from scratch. Don't fully
Save some of the
cook your
pasta water.
And the
Save some of
pasta water will
though.
actually thicken it because of all those starches.
Yeah. So I mean, save like a ladle of it in if you're gonna I mean, it's good that you're finishing it in the sauce, but throw a ladle of that in. I mean, like it, either stir or agitate it if you know how to flip with a pan. Give you a nice little creamier texture.
Yeah, I love a good homemade sauce, and there's some store-bought sauces that I like, but I don't keep them just out of the jar, Guardians. I have to I'm gonna add a few things if I open up a jar. I like to add a few
I'll send you.
things to
I
it.
still gotta send you mine. I mean, on this miserable map. Ugh. I'll send you what I do.
Oh, I would
Mm.
love it, Nikki. I would love it.
It's a nice, full-bodied. I mean, it takes a while, so I mean, it's not like a quick sauce. I mean, I could send you one that's fairly quick. That's like easy. Bunch of cherry tomatoes. You blister them,
Oh,
throw in some
yes.
basil, and just liquefy them in a pan.
And Guardians, I'm gonna just say this out loud. I don't, if you like garlic, good. But if somebody opens a jar of garlic that's been pre-prepared,
gotta be
I
fresh.
want my garlic peeled fresh. I want it peeled,
Yeah.
all done right there. I don't want garlic. A long time ago, way back when the light was very sparse, Guardians, I was in one of the big box stores,
Iron
and
Banner.
I looked upon a jar of garlic, all pre-done, ready to go, and I thought, holy cow, I will not have to peel garlic. This is absolutely the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in a month. And I bought it, and it was like, it was like 2 quarts of garlic in this big old jar.
Commence.
And I brought that home and tried that in a pasta sauce, and Guardians, I had to throw it away. I had to throw that stuff away. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Have you ever seen that stuff, Nikki, where they
Oh, yeah.
it's
I know that.
prepared?
I see it all the time.
Opponent claimed Zone B.
I don't use that. I like to just buy my garlic, and I really want to get, a garlic bed out back. I need to get it. My grandparents had a massive garlic bed where they raised, different varieties of garlic.
Garlic.
Hold it. I'm not sure. I think you missed it before. Are you eating Banza lentil pasta? The brand?
It's from Costco. Let me check.
Yeah, double check, because my wife uses some of that. I'm trying a liminal vigil here. Let's see how this thing feels.
So the brand is Felicia,
Okay.
and it's made from red lentils. Here in Canada, the other like
Zone A lost.
non-wheat pasta that I eat the most is from a brand called Chickapee. So they add like a
I've,
day
heard,
in the
I've
middle.
heard of them. Yeah.
That's honestly my favorite, but they don't sell it at Costco anymore, sadly. So it's very expensive to buy. Like it's like
My-
twice the price of pasta.
And my wife is gluten intolerant, if anything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she definitely has an allergy to it.
Yeah.
So a lot of Banza is like the main brand she'll buy.
Zone
Yep.
A captured.
Which-
Advantage is yours.
Honestly, I'm kind of impressed. Like, it is actually pretty
Yeah.
good relative to
there's-
what you'd expect.
There's an Italian pasta brand named Rummo, Rummo, and they just started selling a 6-pack of gluten-free pasta at Costco for like $20 Canadian, so it's probably even cheaper in the US.
How
And
do you
comes
spell it?
with
Is it RUMMO?
RUMMO, and it comes with 6 bags of 340 grams of pasta, and normally the price of that would work out to like, I don't know, you could pay like $7 for a 340 gram bag of gluten-free pasta.
Yeah.
So and my friend Andrea, they're a celiac, like full on need to be gluten free, and they said that Rummo is literally the best like gluten free pasta brand that they've ever tried.
Okay.
So
I'll see if I can find some of that for my wife.
yeah, so I literally just bought their organic pasta, like a classic pasta thing, which is made from wheat. So apparently their pasta is like top tier in both the glutinous and gluten free.
Gotcha.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage.
I'm
is
trying to
yours.
decide if I'm gonna throw
Zone
like
A lost.
tomato sauce on this batch, or if I'm just gonna crack a thing of pesto and just. I like pesto more than tomato sauce.
Well, if I was not allergic to pesto, I would totally agree with you. I used to be able to have it.
Oh, you know what are you allergic to in pesto?
Pine nuts. I mean, you could do basil pesto, but it's just not
Okay.
the same.
Yeah, so just recently I did I made a pasta sauce with
Zone C lost.
let me look up the ingredients because I wrote it down. So I did a pasta sauce with 140 grams of spinach, 5 baby carrots, 30 grams of sauerkraut, 30 grams of truffle hot sauce, which was like a cream-based one. It's really delicious. So that was like the bulk of the flavoring. And then I did 2 tablespoons of olive oil and some pasta water, and then some onion powder, garlic, salt, and dehydrated vegetable
Captured
seasoning.
Zone C. 2 zones
And
are
it was
yours.
very like fresh tasting, and it had like the like it satisfied my mouth like pesto, but it was a little bit more obviously spinachy.
Zone A
Yeah,
lost.
But,
I mean,
yeah,
it's just
if-
not a bad thing.
Have you made pesto without pine nuts before?
Yeah, I've done basil pestos before. I mean, like they're okay. Like it's good. It just doesn't do the same thing.
Hmm.
We should have skipped this map. I forgot this. That should be the steadfast rule, Ransom.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
You may like this liminal vigil though.
Oh, I
This
got a
map,
shiny.
we had to play this in Trials of Osiris, and I did finally find an appreciation for Jade Rabbit in this map.
I like how they said that it was not going to be like a scout heavy map, and that's what everybody just defaulted to.
Nikki, I got a shiny Luminal Vigil with Attrition Orbs Desperate Measures.
I'm so jealous.
Like right after you were hyping it up. The other perks were garbage. Let me see what it was.
Press on.
I think To the Pain was one of them.
The one I'm using right now, I mean, it's one of the sort of PvP-ish roles that I wanted. Perpetual Motion and Kill Clip. It feels nice. I mean, I think it's the same frame archetype as
Zone B captured. 2 zones.
what's the one you like? Ransom Breach Light.
Woo, he's
Yeah, I
coming
got-
for me.
I got Chamber
No.
Compensator and Fluted,
Thank you, Nikki.
Ricochet,
Thank you.
and Light Mag.
It's not bad. I mean, Ricochet. Oh, that thing, I didn't even realize that runs with Ricochet.
3 minutes left. Zone B lost. You captured Zone
Oh,
B.
they're gonna be spawned by me.
The advantage. Press on.
Lee, press on. Nail him to the wall.
Oh, nice.
Let the wolves hunt.
I was trying, Guardians, to get away. I was trying to find a better angle. Guardians, this is close. So close.
The hunt has ended.
Need variant.
Dazzy, the
Scout.
Iron Banana Cookbook.
Almost over. Don't let them have it easy.
Now, I know, Guardians, they normally come right over through there. Nikki's over there searching for a good shot. I'm going to go
I think
join
they're going to be
in.
spawning. Watch them middle. They're probably on the other side
I'm just
now.
trying to
honestly.
play. I'm just trying to play it tactically
Zone A captured. 2 zones are yours.
because
Opponent
each time I
claims
try to
Zone B.
rush, I always get owned, and I don't want to rush.
Oh my gosh, Cataphract. That same guy, codependency, he goes after the heavy every time.
Losses happen.
No.
Actually, I'm going to enhance this thing. This thing's actually pretty nice.
Even after
I
this
am
defeat,
getting a lot of Ascendant alloys. Is it just that I've been packed with them? I now
it's
have
been dropping
29
more.
of them, and I don't remember them dropping like this before.
They've been dropping a lot. I mean, like, they dropped a lot from the last couple times Banner's been around.
I need some deep side harmonizers. Give me about 50 of those, and I'll be happy.
I still need a few of those so I can finish off the Vogue weapons.
Brother, I do not remember Iron Banner Mayhem. I do not remember that. But I loved Mayhem in D1. I remember there was this map, and maybe we even had it in D2 for a little while. It had like these Cabal transporters There was a left and right hand version, and it would throw you across the map. And then it got to where that we had guardians that would stand with the sniper rifle, and as you were being blasted to the other area, they would snipe you in midair. Do any of you remember that one? Because it was a fun map. But it did, you got to the point where you knew better than to hit the Cabal transporter. It was something else. Holden, you might remember that. I don't know. And brother, you might remember it if you remember the Iron Banner Mayhem. But that map was a ton of fun. You just could not go, you couldn't take the Cabal transporter. Oh, Demon, you remember that? Yes. I would be okay with that being brought back and just you not being able to them sharpshoot you in the transporter when it's, zooming you across to the other area. Ooh, Guardians, that tea. That is ginger root floating around in the bottom. And because it's steeped, set there for a little while, it's starting to get stout. Yes, that was it, Demon. That was it. It was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Some of those maps, I mean, I would like for them to bring back. Dazzy, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sleep well. Sleep well. And as we used to say back home, don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
This map.
The Citadel. Dreaming City. These girls around here in the Dreaming City, they're a rough bunch. We've talked about them before. You know that they've got some, Pall Mall, and a Red Bull.
Almost a Red Bull.
He said Pall Mall and a Red Bull.
Yeah, is it Pall Mall? They've got some Pall Malls and a Red Bull.
In my delinquent days,
It gives you wings.
That was a cigarette of choice. Cheap beer in a Pall Mall.
Oh. Hey, Guardian, would you like me a hand killing out some of the taken around here? That's all I can think of every time I run into one of those girls.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Victory is yours
Oh,
for the taking.
now, I like those girls. They've done a lot of good for Dreaming City, we're told. But they've got one of those voices that you know they smoke 2 packs a day before breakfast.
Oh,
Some might say
shit.
it's the Breakfast
Sorry.
of Champions, though. Whole lobby's over there.
All right, I'm going to try that again, Guardians. I'm going to try that again.
Okay, well,
Opponent
these guys are playing
Zone B.
weird. There's no way.
Woo, what was that? He burned me up. Deadlock.
They're all just
flex
sitting over
on
there
my
again.
legs. We're meeting them in the middle. Meet me in the middle.
I know somebody's right next to me, but
Oh, I was trying to make it the only condor.
person just sitting on the rock.
So the
Always.
advantage is yours.
Just keep
Zone C
sniping 'em.
lost.
I feel like I need to make it to the... No. No. Truth. There are people that absolutely pitch a tent on the heavy and they wait for that one rocket launcher. And they did it there. He did it.
Actually, very curious to see what the usage rate truth is now in PvP after it got buffed.
Kavastov. Kavastov. Why, oh why? Kind kitten, hello. You're so pretty tonight,
Zone
kind
advantage
kitten.
is yours.
I feel like she dressed up just for me. Now, if I remember correctly, I feel like that used to be instant death if you touch the white stuff.
I'm not sure.
But I jumped down and grabbed an orb, and I really think that that used to be instant death. Oh man, I was trying to slide, Laura. Can't you give me a moment of peace? Obviously, she's from the Real Housewives.
Of which one?
Zone A.
Just got Beverly Hills. She's just got to have a moment to star.
Zone
Get
C
out of here,
lost.
Beverly. Laura. Ooh wee. I'm with you, kind kitten. They're in behind us. They're in the room. That was Laura again. She heard what I said. No, your kitchen is not
Truth.
outdated.
Very cool. Very cool.
Mango Luck, how are you? It is good. Mango, it's good to see you. How are you? What have you been up to?
Five minutes.
Oh, he had to do that. Cursed. Cursed.
I'm calling it.
Thank God.
Seconds. Zone A
Get us out of
lost.
this
Now
stupid map.
Oh, yes.
Map is so bad.
Thank you, Demon. You knocked him off the ledge. I'm glad you knocked him off. Crucible engram, Iron Banner engrams, enhancement
Even the most brittle
cores,
steel can be
and the viewership of the people. It's all you can ask for. Iron Banner. Kind Kitten, I like what you're bringing today. You look fancy. I'm going to need to speak to your stylist. The vision was clear, and I like it. Macaroni. Macaroni.
Let's get us into another one so we're not facing those guys.
I don't think they'll put us back with that group.
Yeah, maybe not. Oh, yeah. No, we got Mercy, so yeah, we're not.
Mango, we're just
fast
hanging out.
matches.
I'll join if you want to back out.
Yeah, back out.
Mango, we're just hanging out, having a little bit of fun. I've actually been able to stay connected today after some trouble earlier in the afternoon. It's 5:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're fixing to head into evening. This is Crucible, and it is Iron Banner Control. I want to be the one in control. Control. Cue the music. Cue the music. Janet, just take up residency in Vegas so we can fly out there. Give us your top 20 songs, and you'll pack the house. You'll pack the house. Here we go again on our own. Oh my gosh. What have I done? I've been playing this whole time, and I haven't put on anything from Iron Banner.
I was just about to say that.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. I was reminded because I was looking at Nikki's emblem. But I don't know that I really, Guardians, I don't know that I need anything from Iron Banner. And in the past, I've definitely always had to, put something on. But I don't like being forced to wear, a certain look. I need more Iron Banner looks. I need really good Iron Banner looks. I was listening to some of the social media folks today that were making videos, and they were talking about at one point, Bungie said, you can't make the Trials of Osiris armor look that good because then they're not going to buy the ornaments, the stuff from Eververse. No, if you can make one good look, make 6 good looks. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
So what you just said right there was something that someone at Bungie leadership actually said to the team.
Oh, so you heard about it too, Holden? You heard about it too?
Actually, I can't state that that's actually, that's an allegation by someone who is a former
employee
Bungie dev.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff comes from former employees, and when you're not there, you have to take it with a grain of salt, meaning you don't know ultimately what the truth is. You don't ultimately know what the truth is.
Can y'all re-invite me?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Back out, Ransom.
Oh, okay. Is it too late to back out?
Yeah, it's too late.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
All right. We'll get
worries.
you on the next one.
It's no worries, man.
But it does it has, a hint of legitimacy to it, Holden. It did. When I was watching that video, I was like, ooh, that does give a hint of legitimacy. Because wouldn't you want your cash cow to be selling milk?
Yeah.
You're not going to want to give it away if you're on the farm and you're selling milk and that's where your money comes from. But, I often look at these games, Guardians. Now, these generalizations on my part are just things that I often give thought to during the day when I watch some of the big gamer channels that talk about upcoming games. They do playthroughs, snippets, little sneak peeks, that kind of thing. I often look and I see a lot of influence from prior games, prior styles. I see games when they hit it big, they influence dozens, if not hundreds, of games. And if they're really big, you see that influence for years. I look at an example would be I look at the original Aliens and Alien and Aliens, and I look at those 2 movies, and still to this day we have the influence of those movies. And wasn't Alien in the 70s? I think
78, 79.
Yeah. And we're still feeling the effects of those movies. And those movies were so powerful image wise that I see a lot of that mixed in throughout video games of today.
Prove you're ready for
And
the
I look at
contest.
some of those, I was watching some of the snippets with Havoc yesterday, looking for a new game. I want to find games that I could work in. And I was looking for a new game, and I'm like, when I am given a blank sheet and told create,
Zone A.
I don't want to look at somebody else's work and create. I want to create something fresh and new. But then I think about it, Guardians, and I had design classes in school, and I remember being given this project in school, and they said, you're going to be graded on your creativity. So you're going to need to be very creative here, do something wonderful, just be creative. And here's your guidelines. Here's your 50 guidelines. Get out of town, because you cannot be creative and get 50 guidelines. That really zaps all of your creativity. And when I was doing my designs for this course, I objected strongly when I got that handed to me. I'm like, what? I am graded on creativity and you're giving me a bag of guidelines? That's not how this works. That's not how this works. So I understand that probably a lot of artists are said, be creative, but make it look like this. I don't know. I just long for when something's going to come out and it's totally fresh. I want fresh, exciting. And I searched just through my memory, and Mango, I know you're an artist. I know that you create, but I know that, they probably are given guidelines and said, make it look like this. Ugh! Her friend got me. I defeated Kaio. So, video game designers, if you have that freedom, make it unique. And going back to the Alien and Aliens, is it Geiger? Holden, H.H. Geiger? Am I pronouncing that right?
He is not. He got booted or had to hop off. I mean, he's in the
is
game.
Holden
but
gone? Oh, Holden.
He's just not in the Discord right now.
H.H. Geiger was a influence that I even see some of that influence inside of Destiny. Just some of the environments. If you guys remember when Sigourney Weaver, Ripley, went to face the Queen, Alien, that nest, I see a lot of the Hive. I see influence from the Hive in that.
After this game, by the way, we're gonna have a special guest join us.
Ooh, nice.
So,
play good.
My friend is going to join us, who created and manages the Lost Sector report. Quiff can't talk in voice because it's late in the UK, but he's gonna do some banner games with us for like a little bit.
Oh, I would love it. Now, who is it again, Nikki? Who is it?
His name's Quiff, and like I said, he created and manages the Lost Sector report. So it's kind of like Seabro's site, but it's been around for a long time, and it tracks all the Lost Sector info.
Zone B lost.
Oh, I will have to. And does he have a Discord?
Yeah, it's a Lost Sector Discord, but I mean,
I will
just
have to
gonna join us
go
in
and
game.
check it out.
Yeah, it's good info, and I mean, I know you like sectors. I like sectors, and he's a great person too. He did we were doing the game to give together. We're doing blind, his first run ever of Sundered together, and we sort of did like a blind run for the charity stream, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. And I actually know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I watched that charity stream.
Oh yeah, I had you guys because I was playing with them.
Sound
That's right.
tactics so far. Zone C captured. 2 zones are yours.
I feel
well,
like
I'll
my
shoot.
grenade should have did a little bit of damage to her.
Zone A lost.
Yeah, I
I'll
remember
shoot
who
him
you're
if I-
talking about now. Nikki, I remember. That was an excellent stream. And there were boatloads of people there. But now I've not seen him streaming in a while. Does he stream infrequently, or
I think
maybe
it's
just
namely for,
because
like,
of the
charity
time
stuff.
zone difference?
It's namely for the like charity stuff and events because I mean you know he's definitely very well known. I mean he runs you know a very informative, good API website for folks.
Oh, Superman? I think so, buddy. I think so. We're just hanging out. These are good times. I don't think we're full right now, and I think Holden left.
Now Holden's I mean he's in the party with us. He's just not in voice right now.
Okay. Queef Boy, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello.
That's Quiff. There he is. That's Quiff.
We were just catching up because initially I didn't remember, and then I remembered when
Zone A captured.
when Nikki said the charity stream, and I hung out and talked to you for a while.
Hey, you guys had a nice little showing. It was like Havoc. I mean I forget who else was there, but I mean like we had like a nice little showing of the folks from the stream.
Three minutes remain.
Yeah, as soon as this one's over, I will send an invite over to you.
All right, we'll go to space. We'll go to
Yep.
space.
Oh, that guy's right behind me.
Zone B captured.
Zone B
advantage is
captured.
yours.
Oh my gosh, Golden Gun. I applaud hunters that are really good with Golden Gun.
What? Just aim at anything on the screen and it hits?
Yes.
Zone B lost.
Why don't I carry sticky grenades into these battles? I take a grenade for ya.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Be aggressive.
Zone A lost.
Alright. Let's try to grab B.
Be aggressive.
Maybe I'll just get fusioned.
Doc Martin, he hit me so hard, I'm going to need to have my teeth replaced. That's a trip to the
Zone B
dentist.
captured. Zone advantage is yours.
You narrowly avoided today.
Zone
Yes,
C.
I escaped, a certain horrible afternoon. I mean, Guardians, really. It would not have been horrible except for about 30 minutes. And then it would have been over. But instead, I got a trip to Five Guys. A burger joint here in the US of A. I'm not sure.
Zone A captured. 2 zones are yours.
I'm not sure how many of those. How many Five Guys are there? How many states do they cover? But
We
I
got
got
a bunch
trip
of
to
Ohio.
the
We have a bunch
burger
of
joint,
Ohio, so
1
I
minute
think it's everywhere.
remains.
and I got sticker shock.
Hard fought, but no victory today.
Alright, I guess to orbit. I think we have room for 2.
If you face them
So,
again,
well, we have room for 1 because Cliff's coming in, and then does Superman say he wants to join?
Superman said he would be here in 20 minutes, I think he said.
Oh, okay. Alright, so let me invite Quiff real quick.
Superman's eating lunch.
Okay, there you go.
Doc Martin, you have a Five Guys. They make a phenomenal hamburger. They do. I was just talking about sticker shock. Oh, we've actually got room for one more. One more. One more.
Yeah, brothers, come on and join.
Yes, come on. We've got room, brothers. We've got room. Queef, welcome in, buddy. Let's see what Queef is wearing. Queef is a hunter human at 2036 using the Night Stalker Void subclass, running Redrix Estoc, Uzumi RR4 Adept, corrective measure. The exotic
Old one.
ghost shell is Horus. The exotic helmet Knucklehead, a 101 on recovery, a 106 on discipline. Queef, make double fist and punch a hole into the darkness, buddy. Let the light shine through. You look very good. Very good. Let's go back in. The team has assembled, and we are ready to find victory within the depths of Iron Banner. This is Control.
And I'm inviting you now, to Quiff's Discord, the Lost Sector report.
Thank you. I will later this evening pull it up and join.
Yeah, check it out, especially like the little like daily info. So he's been doing a lot of like changes on the website and on like the Discord bots, and they're like really, really well done and super impressive, very visual. So actually, we should probably add that to this server too.
Yeah, that would be
It's
great.
like nice at a glance information that's like links you to where you need to be.
Yeah, send
Yes,
Havoc
I got
a
you, I
note,
got
Nikki.
you.
Send Havoc a note, and I bet he can add that.
I might be able to. I'll take a look.
Brothers, you were on your Titan. Holden must have had a business call, but he's still here and he's active.
No, his Discord. He was updating it and it failed. Some weird recent update, unfortunately.
All right, I did put a little bit of this gear on, but I can't give up my helmet. I can't give that up. I've kept it on. Doc Martin, you switched to Twitch, looking for a song in YouTube. Met you in the summer. Here we go. Here we go again.
I'm so jealous of your Inquisitor brothers. I guess mine is chambered, but that's an insane roll. 93 range with closing time.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at that.
85 handling on that. Quiv's got a really insane older one too. It's got like 100 handling, I think.
This is a special weapon. Who do you have to get under around here to get something like that? We need to know.
Could work on the PG stream there.
I said nothing bad. There were no bad words there.
So some classic Disney innuendo. 96 handling. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, I got two that were the ones I wanted in PvE. But yeah, I still wanted the Lone Wolf closing time. I have the budget.
Doc Martin, not a word bad
Mom.
was said. But people took those words and ran with them. In fact, they flew.
Listen, the only time you even it wasn't even a cuss word. I mean, like,
I remember, Nikki. I was in Trials of Osiris, and I actually was very irritated. I remember it.
I remember I was working. Like I mean, it was like what the blank, but not the F word. It was I'm not saying
It was
anything
the
bad.
HE double hockey sticks.
And I swear, I like actually had to stand up. I was like, "Oh, Trials got to him! Oh
Bring your light to
no!"
bear, Guardian. When I return to Devil's
Trials.
I want
Sometimes
to
you're so close, Guardians, you can just reach out and touch it.
opponent
And it was taken away from me. It was taken away from me. Don't tell me everybody's strategy on this map is to play B.
It's just to play B and try to get as many kills as possible. It's silly. Oh my god. I swear this map is like perma only in rotation always.
2 zones are yours.
I don't know where Runter was at, but Runter jumped on me when I went through the archway. You tricked me, Guardian. You tricked me. Well played.
Zone A
Well
lost.
played.
Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours.
2 zones. I really think used to when you fell in the white part, it was death. I'm gonna have to bring a Kazastoff out and see if I like
Zone
it.
B lost. Zone
I mean,
C
I went
lost.
through 24 hours of misery
Thing you hear.
on the Pale Heart. I said it. I said it out loud. And it was true. The statement was true. To get that weapon, and then I don't hardly use it.
Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over. You captured Zone A.
I know, Doc Martin. I know. Times are perilous inside Destiny 2, Iron Banner. Holy cow, Defiance of Yasmin.
Yeah, the sniper.
Opponent claimed Zone B.
Zone B
Captured
has
Zone
been
C.
claimed.
Zone advantage is yours.
Zone B seems
Zone
to
A
be where all
lost.
the action is at.
He's hitting me from there.
Go, demon, go! Be the wheel that makes the change. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. The Yasmin again? Is that a Bleef?
What, King's Fall sniper? Definitely my favorite sniper in the game, that's for sure. For
Is it
PvP.
really?
Love that sniper. I think a lot of people don't like it for the scope. I think that's what I love about it the most. I mean, everybody's just crouching behind corners,
Wow.
like,
Wow.
roll
I was
up.
going to get that girl on the steps. She was taunting me.
Zone B lost.
Oh, yes, brothers. Yes. That's WD-40? I think I was just talking about WD-40.
kind of a funny name, actually. Like, why is he looking at me there? Really?
Holy moly, mother of Savathun. Moves like
Superman.
Jagger.
It was a while
Moves
back.
like
It was
Jagger.
it was a while back in a
5
trials
minutes remain.
match.
Capture Zone A. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone C lost.
This map has not been conducive to victory. News at 9. Holy cow! Balrog came in from behind me. There's 12 of them on that at B, A.
You got the guy in super.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. And it burned me down. I'm burning for you. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Cue the music.
Great
I'm
song.
calling it.
So
God,
good,
it's
Mickey. It was so good.
It was a clash, right? Yeah, that was a clash.
Your opponents have nearly won. Show them you won't go
Superman, it was a moment of weakness. It was a moment of weakness inside trials. I got carried away.
Defeat is not the end. Be defiant, Guardian. Fight again.
I did rotten there. I was rather rotten. How am I front and center?
Go back in. Hopefully
All
not.
right. Do we
play
need to pick
against-
somebody up? Was there somebody that wanted to come in? Yes, it was very unpleasant.
We're gonna have a pleasant one on an actual map. Not that.
Who wanted to come
nonsense.
in? I thought somebody said, "Oh, Superman, play another one." Okay, you're having dinner. Destination unknown. Even downtown, voices carry. Let's go back in, Guardians. Remember now, the stones of defeat turn into steps to victory. That's what you got to keep in mind. Take the stones of defeat and turn them into steps on your way to victory.
That's right. I gotta post that.
Even downtown, voices carry. Another one's down, another one's down, another one bites the dust. "12 of 12. The games
Alright, so I need
continue.
I need a suggestion. All right, so I did a solo only fusion rifle a couple days ago that I'm gonna post. I need to do another stupid solo. My thought was waveframe grenade launchers, only waveframes, and a solo GM. But I'm trying to think of what else I could do.
Well, you can
Oh,
do
sure.
no HUD.
That's
Have you done
I mean,
that before?
That doesn't sound like a challenge, especially on controller. On controller, that's. I mean,
You can do all melee.
I mean, the point though is you still have. I mean, yeah, I can just go on Consecration Titan. That's basically the build. No, it's got to be weapons, like a grouping of weapons that are exactly the same. So, like for instance, I've done
Well,
triple
grenade
bow.
launchers is a good idea. It's a real good
Yeah,
idea.
I mean, problem was that was like the thing last season. That's why I'm gonna do wave frames because they're like not the best.
But what are you gonna do? You're not gonna use a heavy because there's not a
No, there's a
weight frame heavy.
Hullabaloo. You could use
Oh,
Hullabaloo or
yes,
the
Hullabaloo.
craftable one.
Raiders whisper
I
about
actually
you.
liked Hullabaloo last
They
year.
think you're unkillable.
I am a Hullabaloo enjoyer.
You captured Zone C. Opponent claimed Zone A.
But you know, go in and all kills with Fighting Lion. That I would watch. If you can make
Yeah,
Fighting Lion
that
work,
sounds. That
you
sounds
can
terrible.
win with any weapon.
Opponent claimed Zone B.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it does. Guardian seeks victory in Grandmaster Dungeon with Fighting Lion.
It was like the one where I did Winterbite only, or not Winterbite. What's that terrible scout rifle that I make fun of all the time? That Stasis one. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yes, Wisp.
Wicked the implement. The implement.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh, I love that weapon. It's a thing of beauty.
Birthplace of the Vile last season should not take anybody 40 minutes to complete, and that's what it took me. I did my taxes in the time it took me to complete that.
People were doing that Grandmaster on the moon with that at one point. Wasn't that a thing? The one with
ATP.
Rasputin and the laser beams. It starts out Hive and moves into.
I think ATP.
Scorn.
Like we're doing it like the same night.
Captured Zone
We're
C.
talking about running stupid challenges with the implement.
Opponent claimed Zone A.
Hey,
Opponent claimed Zone B.
yeah, I mean triple shotguns. Like, it'll work. I mean, like it's just. It's been done a lot. Like that's the thing.
I think pretty much everything has been covered, but you bring your own perspective to it.
Zone B captured. Zone
That's why I'm thinking
A
wave
is
frames,
yours.
because wave frames are just, I mean, they're unfortunately not great anymore, because, I mean, they got nerfed, plus we have rocket sidearms.
I'm for everything with shotguns.
I mean, I think it's definitely very doable. I mean, the only, no, because it won't be hard. Because most of what I run anyway is just a melee build anyway. Just getting Radiant to pop
But
a
you could
barrier.
do all bows. You could do.
I did that. I
you've
just
already done
did
the all
that.
bow thing?
Yeah, I posted that Monday.
I'll have to go look, Nikki. I'm gonna go look.
It was not that fun.
I've always wondered how Sammy Cat is able to, play the game continually using all bows.
I will say the one from what's that? Garden of Salvation is quite good.
Zone C lost.
And isn't that like a super precise? Am I thinking the wrong, or is that last?
It's a precision frame. It's just got like a it's the only one with kinetic tremors on it, and it procs after 2.
There are a lot of really good bows. It's just a shame that they're like shotguns and don't get the love they deserve.
I think shotties get enough love. I mean, like I
no,
mean,
they get
pretty
no
much
love.
a melee.
In
I would
fact,
say in
the
a lot-
bards are writing songs about how shotguns are unloved
Bards.
inside Destiny 2.
The bards.
Captured. Everything is yours.
It's a
Relish this
thing.
time.
It's a thing because they just need. We had what, one season? We had one season where they were what, unstoppable, and you couldn't get close enough to anything to make it unstop.
I mean, it was anti-barrier last season.
Oh, was it anti-barrier?
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe that was it. You couldn't get close enough to the barriers to utilize the shotgun's
Flames have
abilities.
gone cold. opponent claimed Zone B.
But we did have the fun for, a month or two with Legend of Acrius. It was good for a moment.
Sound tactics.
What happened that Legend of Acrius didn't last for long? I mean, we were using it on the Thrasher and Brakazan. The arms did.
I mean, that was just because of the modifier.
What was the modifier?
Oscillation.
Yeah. And that was just a brief moment of joy for shotgun users. A brief moment.
I mean, it's great liminality. I mean, not Acrius per se, but shotties were amazing for it.
Woo! I didn't think I was gonna get her. She was rotating, twisting, turning, jumping, experienced. But so you did something. So what did you post that I need to go take a look at?
No, I mean, nobody has to watch it. I just did a triple bow solo GM, but
right.
I'm looking to do more.
You are like
So the ones I've done this season are
keep fighting, and you will have
triple bow,
job
triple
somewhere.
fusion rifle, triple snipers.
I tell you who's really good with that stuff, Nikki, is Holden is always so good with coming up with challenges.
Well, I mean,
Because
especially.
I would
I mean,
think,
like, yes, we
I
have
would
more to
think
do right
pulse
now.
rifles would be, an excellent challenge. Demon, I think he did a triple glaive.
Yeah, last season, I would have to be on Hunter to get the full effectiveness, and
What happens is it's the heavy category is so limited.
it's just well, it's honestly the best for the entire glaive run. I mean, it's Winter Bite is just
I know,
insane.
but that's your only choice is Winter Bite, so you're cornered already.
You're in the waiting room for VC.
But we need a glaive that's a legendary
Oh, there
power
you go, Bruce.
weapon. We need a shotgun that's legendary power. We need a bow that's legendary power without no exotics. We need some non-exotics. That's 3 right there that we need immediately.
Bows need a buff. That's for sure.
Oh, brothers, you're in the waiting room. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's see now. I figured out how to do that some way.
I
here.
moved him.
Okay.
Hello, brothers.
Brothers,
I was-
how are you, buddy?
Fantastic. Just having fun with that shotgun roll that Nikki was talking about.
For a moment
think, yeah,
there, I
thanks,
thought
great.
your animation on your icon was a dragon, and I was like, "That's the
Yeah.
best I've seen." But it's you running in a circle like you're in 2001: Space Odyssey.
It's the Mission Impossible Final Reckoning Avatar decoration.
And how did you get that to
Ransom.
load? How did you get that to load? Has it been? It's been what? What did you do? You made it super small and decontented it.
Yeah.
Z-Tizzle,
So
you
what-
just completed Ghost of the Deep solo on the hardest difficulty. Wow. I hope you recorded that and going to put it on your channel. Superman, thank you for coming on in. Thank you.
You know what's insane, Nikki, on my Inquisitor? If I throw on full bore, I can get 100 range.
Yeah, I mean, it's just redundant with, closing time, but I would almost rather have chambered because, it's additional stability and you can just throw a depth handling on.
Yep. I took this into D2 Foundry. The fall off for hip firing is at almost 10 meters, which is just insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
When I'm aiming, it's 13.1 meters. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah. Because how, what were you using for DPS on Ektar, out of curiosity? And also, like, that's insane. Congrats.
Solo ultimatum. Whew.
I recognize your name. You finished really high in Contest Vespers, didn't you? His old that I'm talking to. Bannerfall, my favorite.
Iron Banner.
Brothers, you look good, front and center. Lead the team to victory.
Should I put my backpack on?
What's in it? What's in it?
Monster Energy, the battery backups for Xbox controllers, and then a Steam Deck.
Iron Lords to battle.
Oh, for a moment, I didn't really. I heard Nikki say something, and I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking something else. I like Bannerfall.
You captured
Is this like the
I was-
original,
I was being very
one
sarcastic with this.
forever?
Yep.
Like, yeah, Quip. Yep.
I saw nothing. I saw nothing. Carefully decided got me. Was he in Viz the whole time?
Oh, I know who this Nighthawk guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's good.
Ooh, you know where it's gonna be hot, Guardians.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Right out here, and in the courtyard. Tiku's Divination. Get out of here, Saint 8. I've seen no one use that weapon in 100 years at least.
It used to be absolutely insane.
Zone A lost. Now you are hunted.
He's trying to get me with Witherhoard.
What am I doing challenging that?
Oh, and they come up from behind. He's on you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki.
Two on me. Yeah.
The howls are quiet. Return to the fight.
The howls are quiet. I mean, really, Saladin, you're going to have to tell us about a war
Opponent
beast.
claims zone C.
The wolves have abandoned you for greener pastures.
Opponent claims zone B.
Ah.
Guardians, I mean, really, there are times I'm just like, why don't I just always bring a shotgun? Always bring a shotgun.
Bring a shotgun to a knife fight.
Yes.
Zone A lost. The flames are lit, and you are the prey.
Leg day.
Well, I guess the good news is twofold. We're not going to have to play these guys again, and we get to not be on Bannerfall anymore.
What's your favorite map, Nikki? Which one is your favorite?
Jeff 4.
The flames have gone cold.
With the spinning center wheel
Yeah.
and the hallways where everybody runs and slides and shotguns you in the face.
Yes, sir.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Joey will be
I think it's
found on
Zone A
Bannerfall.
captured.
Or no, what's that one called? Javelin 4.
Zone
Yeah,
B
for ya.
captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Yeah, Superman, these guys are good. I mean, like, known good
This-
players.
All Spoon, carefully decided
Captured
Nighthawk,
zone C.
all
2
excellent players.
Yeah. No hate, just good players that play PvP.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't Golden Gun Nighthawk. Thank you for that.
Zone
Nikki's
C
in
lost.
Vias.
The
Take
hunt
him
is
down,
on.
Nikki.
If this is your
Sneak.
I'm being a terrible person with what I'm running on my scout, but
You're
okay.
teabagging everybody you take down.
No, I'm not teabagging these guys. These guys are actually skilled.
Not these boys.
I can't. I mean, listen. If a very young me, sure.
calling it. 10 seconds.
A very young Halo player in me, yeah.
Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over.
Oh my goodness. Well, it came quick. That's the thing about it. It came quick.
Even the most brittle steel can be tempered. You'll be back.
Nighthawk.
I tried to carry us through that one.
I tried to pull their fire by being, the decoy.
Nice.
The sponge.
Warlock Queensbreaker. A little question. Oh, that's a good. When you basically have so much uptime with particle. That's insane, though. Congrats.
Yes,
the old
brothers.
man
Well
crew needs to
done.
finish
You
it.
led the team. You shined a light. Be the river. Be the
Yeah,
river.
Nighthawk pretty much was the only one that killed me. That guy was pretty ridiculous.
His
He
roll
was so
on his-
fast on the battlefield. He had a speed booster.
His roll on the Iron Banner Scout is insane. Fluted barrel, accurized rounds, lone wolf, PI. Oh my gosh.
We get the Vex map because I want to be a terrible human being with my scout.
Here we go again.
Oh, where is my other? Yeah, let's see.
Long weekend this weekend, by the way. I know. I mean, Quiff and I were going to be doing some fun stuff during the weekend. Or at
Yeah,
least
Monday's a
tomorrow.
holiday, isn't it?
Thankfully, I could use a long weekend. Let's run some fun stuff this weekend. Update complete.
Welcome back, Holden. Welcome back.
Hello again.
Nikki, when you get a chance, look at this other Inquisitor Adept I got. This is the one that dropped from an engram.
Give me a second. And perpetual opening. It's the same.
100
Oh,
handily.
yeah, that's. This is definitely one of my favorite maps, though. I think this is the first one I
Meltdown.
ever went flawless on.
First map I ever
Back
went
in the day.
flawless.
Yeah, back
First
in the
map. First map I ever went flawless on was the one on Earth
Ollie,
Asylum.
welcome in, buddy. How are you? Welcome, welcome.
Gosh, I can't remember that map now. On Venus, actually, Asylum. It had a middle section with doors. And
Iron Banner.
there's like 2 maps in one.
Handsome, you got the Galleon?
In the hopes that someday Heavy will come my way.
Wait, are we seriously playing the same team? Oh my god, why?
We are.
Why would they put us
that
against
go?
the same team? That don't make no sense.
I mean, there might be
Did
like
that
a
go?
total four people. Four
Raging
teams
Girl
playing.
Gamer, hello, hello. At least I like this map. Everybody kind of stands back here if they're good with a sniper.
You captured Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone C.
But I don't. If you're mercied, you shouldn't be up against the same team. That should be a golden rule.
Well, if there's only 4 if there's only 4 stacks playing,
I don't know if that's the
Only-
case. I'm just making that example.
Zone B captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Lee, press on. Nail them to the wall. Guardian, some of you know. Some of you know.
this
Ooh,
week
you
out
scared
there.
me,
but
brothers. You scared me.
Sorry.
Got one guy over there. We're gonna have a bunch of guys by like Seaside.
I got into a fist fight with a couple guys.
Guardians,
Nice
as I
Superman.
survey the battlefield, I see Nikki walking stealthily toward the
Zone
enemy.
C captured. Everything's yours. Relish this time.
Behind that wall. No, it was a smoke bomb. A bunch of people are in cliff around if we
Yep.
can.
The howls are quiet. Return to the fight.
We cleared out A.
Yep. Got one guy one shot. I'm gonna try to grab heavy.
Captured Zone A. Opponent claims.
You got the
Zone
whole team coming behind you now, right here with you.
Yep. I think somebody's coming off the side. Yep. Nighthawk. He's one.
Why did I throw that
Pushing.
grenade there, Guardians? It made no sense.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh man, Demon
Zone A
and I
lost.
just absolutely wrecked that person.
Middle.
Saint 8.
Zone C captured.
I've seen you before, Saint 8.
Press on.
How many people are on B?
3.
Okay.
Zone B lost.
Whole team's now there. Ooh.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
Nighthawk
Nighthawk.
is here again. Hello, Nighthawk.
Yes.
Hello.
It's the same team again.
I was hoping that they had swapped out one or two, but it appears, yes, they've all come back to haunt us.
You guys think that Lodi, that new character that's coming in Edge of Fate, is going to be like the human basis for one of the
Zone A captured. You have
exos that we
advantage.
interact
Press
with on a daily basis?
Maybe.
You mean Christian Slater?
You mean
He
poor
looks.
man's
He
Dado?
looks. He looks like Christian Slater.
He also looks
I
like
don't know,
Dado.
he looks like a lot of men.
Perhaps
It looks
it
like
was because I was watching
looks
the
like they
Dexter.
it looks like they put Destiny 2 players into ChatGPT and then just like it spit out an average
I was kidding, so that's good.
white male.
You captured Zone B. 2 zones are yours. Zone
Heavy's
C
up.
lost.
Oh, I was gonna get the heavy spoon. Leave me alone.
Just thinking top angles by B. Are they tethered over there? Spoon's gone.
Okay, I didn't see
We can just let them
Nighthawk.
have A.
He was
Like, we
totally
can just-
in Viz.
Just let them have A the entire time if we want to.
5 minutes left. Sound tactics so far.
There's. That was a new tether.
Yeah.
Maybe that thing actually lasted.
Zone B lost. The flames
That's
are lit.
unfortunate.
And
The flames are lit. We're being hunted.
Ouch.
Oh, man, oh,
Firing line
man.
over there.
Well, at least he likes music.
Oh, that's
Next
scout
night,
down mid.
you've lost the lead. You captured Zone A. Opponent claims Zone C.
Could help Quiff. Nice.
Lee, press on.
That killed him. Nice. Got rid of that Silk Strike. Now if we just keep A and B, we win.
Yep. Got a bunch weak over there by C, but I'm not pushing C. Where am I gonna get from? Oh, he's one spot A. Nice, nice.
I got Nighthawk off A. You got a hunter with not fighting lion.
They got LMG.
They got the heavy.
Woo wee!
Nighthawk
He
just playing
uses
those corners.
invisibility to his advantage.
I should have killed him. Come on, Nighthawk.
Zone B captured. 2 zones yours. 3 minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them. Victory
Oh
is
man, I got one, and then Nighthawk got me. Is he claned up? We're gonna need to speak to you. Do you have a contract?
Play smart. You got this.
That Nighthawk down. Nice, nice.
One more kill, we win.
Got him.
Let's go.
Woo!
Nice.
Victory! Victory! I can breathe.
stronger. You should.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Raging Girl Gamer. Thank you. I can't believe I had 6 there because Nighthawk was in 24 places at once. Voodoo, Hive Magic.
Him and I got into scout rifle fights that entire game.
I am glad you kept him occupied.
Yes, I did.
This is gonna be one more. I got one more, and then I gotta run.
Oh, it immediately matched us with him again.
Oh my gosh, if we could get 2 out of 3! 2 out of 3! They'll be out for blood.
Yes, they will.
Holy Sweatlords.
No, they're enraged now. They're enraged. This is level 10. Code red.
Put your big boy pants on.
The classic lean slightly forward in your chair.
Or the one where you put your shirt up your sleeve so your guns are showing.
Exactly. Nice. With.
That's funny.
Rusted Lands. We lost somebody, so I mean we
Demon
could
had to
technically
leave.
back
Thank
up.
you,
Oh, we had to
Demon.
go.
Thank you, buddy. It was a real joy to get to hang out with you. We've got 2 demons in the clan. We ought to be raising some HE double
Iron
hockey sticks.
Banner.
Is this the very short range map?
There's one long range on the right side, and then in the middle B sits there. So B and C are what you want.
And Nighthawk is in here again. I'm just looking. Yeah, he sure is. And he's using Nature Reclaimed. He's got 46 enemies defeated.
Oh, this map. Okay, so this is not the one to use. What I was planning on using. Okay.
That is a very good roll on his scout rifle.
Opponent claims zone C.
Like I said, I'm gonna equally be a terrible person and use a scout.
Zone B.
Oh my gosh, Nighthawk! Why you gotta be so fast?
What a
What are they
nade
feeding
quip!
him?
Ah,
Hello, Superman. You look good, buddy.
You captured zone C. You have the advantage.
We've
Press
got
on.
the glow. We've got the look. We've
You
got the
like-
look.
Bounce a melee like that. Like that's so
Zone A
silly.
lost.
oh my gosh, they're out for blood now.
Got a guy right below me.
Nighthawk's on
right.
Nighthawk's on the outside of C.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage.
Oh my gosh, he got me out in the swamp. I hope your boots are waterlogged. Get out of here.
Zone C lost.
Nighthawk's just out to get me. That's all there is to it.
Zone
That's
advantage.
all there
There.
is.
Zone B lost.
He's near me again.
He's hopping down to you right now. Oh, I
Yeah.
made a trade.
Unfortunate spawn.
Damn. Rat King.
Got him.
Ugh.
Carefully decided.
Oh man, Nighthawk is
Zone A
moving.
lost. The flames are lit. And
Oh, he was on me. Nut and cider.
Coming through.
Oh my gosh. What a crude name. Get out of here.
Yeah, Nighthawk.
Kicking Fat Pete's.
another hunt will come soon.
How does he? Oh my god.
Nighthawk he's on 12 points
Opponent
at
claims
once.
Zone A. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Thank
There,
you,
I'm just gonna-
Superman.
I don't
Thank
want
you.
to a little bit. Trying to. Dude, that guy just.
Osteostriga, oof.
I broke his teeth out, Guardians. He's going to need a trip to the orthodontist. But he lived. He lived.
Yeah, it's like weird.
He,
I don't.
I've seen
I don't
I've seen
entirely
players like-
disagree.
I've seen players use Osteo like that.
Zone
It's
A
all about
captured.
pacing your
Zone
shots. Like,
advantage
I
is
don't know.
yours. Zone C lost.
Ooh.
5 minutes remain. Zone C captured.
What is the
Have the
perk that
advantage.
brings
Press
people
on.
out of their
Zone A
supers?
lost.
Each suppressor. I mean, suppressing somebody will do it.
Let's see. Osmosis is shield matching. It breaks shields really fast. But there was something else. What was that, Guardians? What was it?
Zone advantage.
It's
is
effective
yours.
against
Zone B
Guardians in
captured.
their super. I don't remember what it was called.
Arbalist?
No, it was just it could roll on different weapons.
Oh, not Vorpal.
But I mean, Vorpal is one that
Yeah.
does more.
B lost. They've almost taken this one. Make them earn it.
Yeah, Vorpal. How many shots does that take to pull a Guardian out of their super?
I don't know if it pulls them out. I mean, it just does more damage. I don't think. I don't know if a perk does it.
DMT, when you have Vorpal going on, if you can get your headshots, it's 2 chaperone shots on like a Titan.
Captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Behind you, Ransom.
But no
He's coming for me.
Sometimes it's. All right, I could do one more. I could do one more quick one.
defeat is not the end.
Let me look at something here.
Doc Martin, adaptive munitions. That's really like shield matches.
Actually,
but
I
I'd
do
have to read
go.
it again to remember.
I do have to go, unfortunately. Wife just texted me to get her.
All right,
All right.
let's Cardigans. Let's go to the tower.
Yeah,
and that's been
I'll
2
head out.
hours and 40 minutes of Iron Banner. Maybe I got some good weapons. Maybe I didn't.
GG's, everybody.
See ya.
Thank you,
Later.
Nikki. Thank you,
Good
buddy.
luck. Talk to you.
Ollie says it's suppression effects. Bring Guardians out of their super. Vorpal does more damage to super Guardians. Is it Vorpal, Ollie, that I'm thinking of? How many bullets did it take? I feel like it, took 2. I don't know. Brother, do you remember?
Give me 1 sec here. I actually have a graph somewhere. That's it.
Doc Martin, we're going to fly to the tower, and I'm going to call it an evening. I'm so glad that I didn't have any more problems this afternoon. And it probably was on my end, but they did run some tests. Guardians, you'll see that there's a few probably. I will go in and retitle them. Because it definitely booted me fully out of the game. It never booted me out of Discord, but I did get booted out of the game.
Okay, here we go. I found it. Vorpal damage multiplier is dependent on the super's damage resistant. Most supers have around 50% damage reduction, so that's what we used as an average for all non-supers. Primary weapons deal 20% more damage and 50% more damage to guardians with their super active. So it's a 50% with Vorpal.
Wow, that's pretty substantial, brother. I mean, that's 50%. That's
so if you-
substantial.
So if you get a golden gun pop and you can hit your shots quickly, you can 2-tap him or get him out of his super rather quickly.
Yeah.
Same thing on Nova Bomb Warlocks. You just have to, as they throw it, start hitting them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't keep a lot of my Vorpal weapons. Maybe I need to have one as a backup. I used to like it. Aren't there some scout rifles that can roll with that? I know I used to like it on something. On something I really liked it on. But maybe that was just a long time ago, because I remember, looking for that a long time ago. Superman, thank you. Doc Martin, thank you. Kevin, I'm probably going to go walking in the park in probably about 30, 40 minutes when it cools down a little bit. I got to count some squirrels. Yesterday on my walk through the park, I just counted 8 squirrels. And there's been a few trees die in the park, and they've had to take them down. So they need to plant a few new trees, because we've got to have squirrel habitats, owl habitats. We need habitats. And as you Guardians know, I'm a friend to the animals. I'm a friend to the animals. Brothers, I don't want you to be a stranger around here. Thank you for that. Let me see. Where is that? Right here. Brothers. The Walker Legion. The Walker Legion. Is that zombie walkers?
It is from Borderlands.
Oh, from Borderlands. And when does the new Borderlands come out? Isn't it soon?
Soon-ish?
Or is it next year? I mean, I
It's
saw
next
that
year if they
preview a
don't
long
pull
time
it.
ago. Was that just a super advanced little snippet they gave us?
Yeah.
And have you played the other? Have you played? How many of those have you played? All the ones prior?
All the ones prior.
And which was your favorite thus far?
Borderlands 2, the greatest video game ever created.
Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2. And from what you saw on the little previews, what are you thinking? It's going to be unbelievably good?
I hope so. Cautious but hopeful.
We need a lot of good games. I mean, really, we do, brothers. Don't you think so?
Yes, I just bought Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm very impressed with that one.
Kevin says that would be a good series for you to start live streaming. You can name a walk through the park. I would.
I love it.
I need something new, Kevin. I really do. I was speaking with Vol and Havoc about this just recently. I've got to find something else to just, fill some time and, keep me. I'm retired. I am retired, Guardians, and I got to have something to keep me focused. I just read an article about people who game have faster reflexes than non-gamers. And I need good reflexes. Brothers, thank you. Holding a Grenade, Superman, Rula, Kevin, everyone inside the chat. I know there are many of you there hanging out. Raging Girl Gamer, thank you. Kat, thank you. Doc Martin, everybody in there. Demon, thank you, buddy. You guys come back and hang out because the journey inside of Destiny is so much better when you share it with a friend. Tonight, without all of you guys to play with, Iron Banner would not have been nearly as much fun. Win, lose, or draw, when you're hanging out with friends, you're a winner. I'm Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Bye. Thank you, Guardians. Thank you.